we're cleaning. It's a clean with me. Come clean with me. Okay, so before we get into the cleaning, we have to show you a before. We are gonna let this video focus on our main living spaces because the bedroom is just such a big challenge, and we have an organization video for the bedroom on the way, I promise. But I feel like our space isn't really dirty so much as it is we're not good at putting things away or having a home for them to go to. So I've watched other videos in like preparation for this one. And yeah, I feel like it's like not that bad, but then it got intense as we kept going. So in the kitchen, one thing that I am calling like a dirty little secret is our refrigerator. Man, our refrigerator, I don't think we've cleaned it out since like the day we moved in. Like not even just like go through all of the food, but like actually clean it. So this is one of my dirty little secrets, and I don't show it on here, but the little cubby where we get ice and water also gets so filthy. How come no one talks about how filthy that little ice water cubby gets? Lord, never not a siren. And then back in my little plant corner over here, because I have this vintage school desk that the plants live on, the back is obviously slanted because it's a desk. And when I water the plants back there, they overflow and soil and water hits the floor. So this soil issue is like never ending. But I'm finding cash posts for everybody to hopefully fix this. So there's our before. Let's get to cleaning. This dress I picked up because it reminds me of a house dress that my mom has. So shout out to mom on this house dress. Okay, the catalyst for this whole clean with me really started because I got an Elfa System from the Container Store. If you follow me on Instagram, you already know. And I want to help. I want to use that Elfa to organize this closet. This closet is like linens / paper towels / cat food / Celia storage in the back, and I just don't feel like we are utilizing it in the best possible way. The Elfa System hangs on the door, so it's renter friendly. So excited to put it in here, and just I see visions of greatness for this closet. So I'm gonna pull everything out. We're gonna put the Elfa on, and then over the course of what is probably a couple of days, you'll see us bring it all together. But in true Celia post-COVID life, don't be surprised if I have on the same thing. Okay? All right, let's go. Alright, so I think we just hook, because this is going to hook onto the top of the door. So I think you hook this in.
You ain't really know instructions.
And tighten it. I mean, it's intuitive. And tighten it as necessary to...
Which side of the door?
Yeah, tighten it to your door.
There's no bottom one either?
Yeah.
So.
Look at me, tall. So hang it. And then, well, we should take the sticker off, huh?
Sticker not that appealing.
Well, also it's blocking the things. And then hang it.
Yeah,
Let's
the
make
other
sure.
wrench?
I mean, let's make sure it could close first. Ooh. Okay. Monkey wrench, but like this level of close is fine by me. Can you Can you live with this? Because the door is just the opening at the top of the door is like just not big enough.
Oh man. Oh.
I feel like this is acceptable for organization. Okay, we've deduced that this part of the frame isn't the problem. It's this part of the frame that's the problem. This is just a little bit too low for this to clear. But honestly, honey, for the sake of having a much more organized and functional closet, it was closed enough for me. Okay, exciting news. Updates. If you get the Elfa, you have to start really low on the bottom, and then when you tighten it at the top is what makes it, cause see it's tight to the door and it lifts it up, but because you started low, you have enough space.
Look at that.
The door is closed. So excited, I'm so excited. And it's tight. So we can
so it clears this little door frame part.
I guess because this is a standard door frame. It's like, duh, girl.
With like 37 years of paint on it.
But it was like, I guess all door frames have that. So they made, we were so sad, but we were willing to live with it. But look at that. It works.
Just do it yourself with Cillian Shaw.
Just keep doing it and you'll figure it out. Let's put some baskets on here and organize some stuff. Now I'm really excited because it's like it works. Yeah. So the system that I bought, it was on sale for the 4th of July. It came with the rack, 2 large mesh baskets, 2 medium mesh baskets, and 2 small mesh baskets. And it was way cheaper to just do that. Figure out how to make that work. I did end up buying 1 extra large mesh basket, but making my own of all large was so expensive, and this was way more cost effective. I want to empty this basket for sure to free up space on that shelf because this stuff can all live on the door. So I think I'm gonna start with, I don't know. I'm just gonna start and I'm gonna play around with it, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, this isn't a closet reveal, but this is an Elfa reveal. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Now, this little one was just the extra one. I just made room and stuck it in there. We'll fill it or we won't, but there it is. But look at that. That is everything that was in that plastic, in that bin that was taking up all that shelf space. And then some, actually, because we got the laundry stuff in there. So we've basically almost freed up a shelf that I am going to fill. So, but this is amazing. I love this system already. Everything feels, I mean, relatively sturdy. They're not coming off. We can see everything. The problem with that bin was that we couldn't see what we had, but we can see. We're running out of soap. We're running out of toothpaste. You know, we're running out of Q-tips, which is like never. We're running out of deodorant. Like, we can see everything that we have. So this is perfect for us. So if you are a renter or even a homeowner, I think that this is an excellent use of a door. I will of course link the whole system that I got, like as the one complete system, and the individual pieces down in the description bar. Like, fantastic use of space. I don't know why this isn't talked about more. It also comes in a variety of, like, you can stick it to the wall, doesn't have to be over the door, but I'm rambling, but that's just because I like it. I'm so happy that we have it. Highly, highly, highly recommend.
You want to paint it?
No.
You recording me?
Yes, I am. It's not your face is cut off though, because you have, yeah, there you go. So in the bathroom, in this thing, we can hold 12 rolls of toilet paper.
And so you don't have to get up from the toilet when you need an extra roll. You know, you'd be like, Celia!
It's right there. And this is still the real paper. We do really use real paper. It's sustainable, black owned, and you get
24 rolls?
24 rolls in there. And we did the subscription.
Awesome.
So we're gonna stop here for now with the closet. I have a lot of laundry to do. I really, really, really hate doing laundry, but we can't see if our proposed linen closet organization system is gonna work without all of the linens being clean. So pausing for now. We feel good about it. Gonna do some laundry. We'll move on to cleaning something else, and we'll come back to this when the laundry's done.
So although we're not focusing on the bedroom so much in this video, I did want to get these sheets changed. We have a storage bed, which is a major plus when living in a small space. But yeah, you know, just changing the sheets. We're also switching to a lighter blanket on the bed because it's been really hot this summer. My goodness, does anybody else feel like it's been like scorching? We had the comforter still on the bed, but no, even with the air, it's too much. So we're switching to a lighter quilt for the rest of this summer. And now my next big task is laundry, and I just use large IKEA bags. to do my laundry. So we're about to dig into some laundry. My goodness. And we don't have in-unit washer and dryers, so this really is a task, and you'll see why I hate it. Okay, I just had an upset YouTuber moment because I set up the camera to film me going through Sean's gigantic bag of laundry right here because we use dryer balls, and whenever he does his laundry, he just tosses all of the clean laundry with the dryer balls into this bag, and I had to dig through this to find the dryer balls, and it was a serious dig, and I set the camera up and I didn't press play. Ugh. But know that I dug through this. Like I said, shout out to apartment living and large IKEA bags. Like, they are the workhorse. So because we don't have in-unit laundry, going down to the basement also means getting packages, taking packages down. So you'll see me do it all with the laundry. And then there are just those things that we know that can't go in the dryer, so we have to hang them up. So those come up first and get hung. When I got down to the laundry room and realized I had one big bag and one medium-sized bag, I was so upset that I had to smush that stuff in that medium-sized bag. Ugh. But after everything has gone through a dryer cycle, it's time to get folding. These towels were still a little bit damp, so I let them get a little bit of air drying. But I like to do the linens first, like the things that are community, right? Like that Sean would be using as well. Those things I fold immediately and put away. And you'll see later that my own clothes I stuff back into an IKEA bag to deal with later. And if I'm completely honest, as I film this voiceover, I still haven't dealt with the IKEA bag of stuff. Like, the bedroom just becomes like a black hole. And you know, in the comments, let me know if you treat your bedroom the same way. Like, we'll get the outside of the apartment looking cute. Not that we're having any company, but just in case. But what happens in the bedroom, you know what I'm saying? Different story. But we're coming to it. Organization is coming to this bedroom. My mom has showed me how to fold a fitted sheet so many times, and this is not exactly the way that she told me, but I feel like I've got this down pretty good. Like, yeah, I'm like, I can fold this sheet. It looks, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's pretty okay. I mentioned earlier that we use dryer balls, which you can kind of see there on the bed. I will be sure to link the ones that we use down in the description. They are a much nicer earth alternative to dryer sheets and really work just as well. And then here's Sean with his laundry. The way the care that he takes in folding his like clothes does not translate into folding the community. Like, his philosophy is clearly the opposite of mine, because his clothes are gonna get folded up really nice and neatly, but the sheets, girl. You know, watching Sean fold his laundry brings to mind a question that I have for other childless couples. How do you guys handle laundry? Does each person do their own laundry? Like, we kind of separate the the linens, the sheets, and the towels. Kind of like, you know, you change the sheets, you wash them, you wash the towels that you use. But how do you guys handle that? Is someone just doing all of the laundry? I'm interested to know, because we clearly have not come together in our laundry doing just yet. So let me know down in the comments how you guys handle that. And I pose that question to the childless couples because I assume once you have children that laundry just becomes a bit more of a household thing, like it's household laundry. But before children, it's still kind of you and I. But yeah, just let me know how you guys are handling laundry in your households.
Able to be transferred, and they would arrive without names or medical.
Look at him, y'all. There's like a definite moment where he gives up, where he's just like, meh. Look at that sheet. But look how nice his clothes are. Crazy. Oh, we'll get them together. So at the top of the year, I set a goal to listen to 50 books. I think it was 50 books. I am way behind because I am a fan of Audible. But that does mean that while we were in quarantine, Sean didn't necessarily want to listen to what I was listening to. But for cleaning or doing any task where you would listen to music, you know, because I feel like cleaning is like a music moment. You can listen to an audiobook. It's a great way to get through books. So if you haven't tried Audible, you really should. I have been a user of Audible for years. I'm currently listening to the second in the series of, what's it called? The Children of Virtue and Vengeance. It's the second in the Children of Blood and Bone series, which is Afrofuturism. So good, really enjoying it. So yeah, if you haven't tried audiobooks, you should give them a try. And the dishwasher, although a lifesaver because it was broken during quarantine, it's just like you empty it just to fill it up again. But I'm not gonna complain because hand washing dishes through April and May was lightweight torture. I mean, I grew up in a house without a dishwasher, but once you have one, it's really, I can't be without it. And, Sean and I disagree on how to load the dishwasher. I know that this is the other thing that couples go through. So, do you guys ever agree? I'm asking for so much in the comments, but how do you devise who loads and unloads the dishwasher? It's always a point of like, you should do it like this, you should do it like that. We both have our own ideas. about how dishwashers should go. I'm also going to take this opportunity while we're looking at this cute little kitchen to tell you that there is a video on how we made it a little less renter boring that I will link in the cards and down in the description. And there are tons of product links in that video. I'll link a few of the highlighted things I think that are like, you know, especially nice in the description of this video. But yeah, if you haven't watched us make over the kitchen, you definitely should. Here I am cleaning up one of those dirty little secrets. I didn't really show you guys this one because honestly I was embarrassed about how dirty it was, and we were definitely still getting ice and water out of there. But kitchens are just like, you know, there's always food particles and butter and grease particles. Just find a way to get on everything. And I will also say this little spot on the wall, it's never going to come clean. Like, it wasn't clean when we moved in. It is just stained from the heat of cooking because it's, you know, kind of a cheap cabinet surround for the refrigerator to sit in. So we'll wipe it and wipe it and wipe it, but honey, it's always gonna have that yellow tinge. These are the joys of renting, you know? Mr. Clean Magic Erasers, what voodoo are they? They, I mean, will clean anything. And I've had this pack, I'm finally down to the last eraser, but I have had this big thing of magic erasers for years, but they will clean anything with so many tiny little like grease splatters on the side of the refrigerator, but they came right off with the magic eraser. It's literal magic. I haven't found, well, other than that spot right there, I haven't found something that the magic eraser can't clean. I don't know what I don't know what it's made of. And then it just kind of disappears. Like, where does the sponge go? You know? It goes to the cleaning gods, into the cleaning heavens. Okay, so now I am back to the closet because this storage bin is like something I've had since I lived with a roommate, and I have not opened it or gone through it in so long, and it was just taking up so much space in the closet. So this is me going through that. So the stuff that lives up here, I mean, you can see is like mostly paint. There's some light bulbs, painting supplies, like that kind of stuff that's living up here just kind of haphazardly. And I think I want to pull that stuff down and see how much of it I can fit into this bin over here that you guys just watched me clean out. And then I can put my stuff perhaps in one of those smaller white bins. So I'm by myself, so you won't necessarily see me struggle pulling this stuff out, but that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pull this stuff down here. So I'm calling this little bin the garage, because if we had a house, like these are all of the things that we would keep in the garage, all the paint and paint supplies. This one closet is like the only closet we have that's like not for clothes storage. So like all of the things that you're trying to store like have to fit into this closet, and it was just not being used effectively. These white bins, again, I taped them closed when I moved from I was living alone to coming to live with Sean, and they had not been opened since we moved into the apartment, just shoved up on a shelf. And I just knew that we could use this closet more effectively, but it was up to me to go through all of this stuff because it's just stuff. I'm a sentimental person. I like to hold on to things, but I did get 2 of these bins empty, and I will be using them to hold something else in the bedroom likely. But yeah, it was really a good release to go through this and just get rid of stuff. So if you have a bin like this somewhere in your house, I encourage you to just go through it, girl. You will not be sorry when it's empty and gone. Also, I was on a FaceTime with Rakia. Hey Rakia, girl. In the closet, we had a tote bag full of tote bags, but it just wasn't the best use of storage. So I'm gonna take all of these tote bags because, you know, we're trying to stop using plastic, but I'm gonna put them in this little bin that I had laying around that had a plant in it. And I think that that'll serve us better in the closet. And here is our finished closet. I feel so good about it.
Can't reach your paper towels though.
Yes, I can with the stool. Just a very quick run through. Up top we've got paper towels, some of my sentimental papers, some cleaning. Here we've got bedroom linens, fitted sheets, flat sheets, pillowcases, miscellaneous. Here we've got all of our bath towels, the washcloths we use to wash our body, and then we have kitchen and cleaning towels. On this shelf we've got our extra toilet paper, our bag of bags that's turned into a bin of bags. And I reused this bin to hold some of the craft stuff that I got into during the quarantine. So that's holding crafts, maybe temporarily. And then on the bottom, I like to call this the garage. I've got all my paint supplies in there. I've got some upcoming DIYs. Yeah, that stuff is living here. And then we've got Millie's stuff living there. And I feel great about it. I think that it is a much more efficient use of the space. The dividers that I used in here for the linens are the same ones from the same pack that I used in my personal closet. And this Elfa is still, it hasn't fallen, okay? It's been a week and we love it. So this closet is much, much, much improved. Back in the kitchen. So I tasked Sean really with cleaning out the kitchen because he is the chef in this apartment. Not cleaning out the kitchen, the refrigerator. Like I said, we had not deep cleaned, like pulled everything out of this refrigerator since we moved in. And you'll see from the before to the after how much food we got rid of. At the end, Sean was like, this is embarrassing. We don't even have any food in here. Because there was just so much stuff that was just like old or, you know, leftovers we have forgotten about, or takeout that we were like, oh, I'm gonna come back and eat the rest of this, and never did. And yeah, and the shelves just really needed a good clean. We don't show it in the video, but we did also clean out the freezer. Way less interesting because, you know, how dirty can a freezer get? Everything's frozen. But look at this. Oh my goodness. So gross, so gross, so gross. So gross. Just what is it? How does this happen? Oh, yay. I'm embarrassed looking at that. And look at Sean. Just scrubbing away. Get in there, Sean, and get it clean. And he came home from work and did this. This is a weekday. This is not a weekend. So thanks, Sean, for your help after working a long, hard day in the office. Oh, I guess since we're talking about Sean being at work, I can address, because a couple of you have made mention of Brooks Brothers filing for bankruptcy. They have. I have been furloughed since the beginning of the pandemic, since New York City shut down, and that hasn't changed. So Brooks Brothers hasn't gone out of business. They are looking for a buyer, and hopefully that means that we will all be able to keep our jobs. But we don't know anything at this point, so I'm still just furloughed. But Sean is back to work. But thank you all for your concern and for checking in on me. Would you look at that? Nice clean shelves going into the refrigerator, gonna be filled with not expired food. Food gone from the bottom. Great. Now we're gonna just do the door, girl. Condiments have a way of just staying with you, don't they? You're like, what is this? What's the expiration date? 2018. Okay, guess we could throw that away, huh? Jelly, they don't really go bad, but like also it does, right? You know what I'm saying? That was the conversation we were having basically while we were doing the door. And I got the nasty job of dumping everything. And we do make sure that we recycle. So all of these bottles that you see me rinsing out, it's because we recycled them. When we were talking about doing this video and cleaning out the refrigerator, I asked Sean how many how many bottles of salad dressing do you think the average American home has in its refrigerator? His answer was 3. And I think that we ended up having like 7. So again, down in the comments, tell me what you guys think. How many bottles of salad dressing do you have in your refrigerator? Or how many do you think you have? We always end up with so much salad dressing. We need options. We need variety. But look at that clean refrigerator. Yes. But yeah, I guess it really does look like we don't have any food. It's all in the freezer. But everything's so nice and clean and sparkly. I was so happy that we took the time to dig a little deeper into the cleaning of the kitchen to do this. And now we're on to the living room, which definitely isn't as messy. This space just becomes really untidy because I call it my office because I am still at home. All of the papers and all of the mail and computers and everything ends up in here, and we end up eating a lot of meals on this table, so it gets, you know, splatters of food and whatnot on it, and food crumbs end up on the floor, on the carpet, but you know. It's not a tough thing to clean up. It's just you gotta take the time to do it. And fellow cat owners will understand the amount of vacuuming that is about to commence on this sofa. Cat hair finds its way into everything, man. And I mean, just all over the cushions, across. She loves to run across the back of the sofa. So even back there's like cat hair. It's like little cat hair tumbleweeds will go rolling by sometimes. So a deep vacuum is necessary. I don't know if, other than our apartment tour, I've like shown you guys this room from this angle before. Our couch is from West Elm. I'll link it down in the description. It's the Andy Sectional sofa, and we love it. We both can lay down while watching movies, so that was really why we wanted a sectional, so that we could both get comfy. And the pillows just require a little fluff every now and again. They get smashed from, you know, you laying on it or whatever. But yeah, great sofa. We love it. And velvet is great if you're a cat owner, because cats are really not interested in scratching velvet because it's not a looped fabric. So we are big fans of velvet upholstery here because the cat doesn't like it. I'm having flashbacks of my arm hurting while vacuuming this couch and all of the cushions. But I will say, this Dyson, we have a Dyson Animal, I don't remember what number, 8 maybe? Fantastic. Vacuums up everything. Floors, carpets, couches, soil, kitty litter, cat food, like anything. But it sucks it right up. Love this vacuum. Despise using a broom now. I only want to use this vacuum, and it comes with the attachments to do this, and I'll use another one later to do like the baseboards. Girl, this vacuum is worth every penny of the investment to get a Dyson. And you'll see that Claire box in the back. Little sneak peek, we have a Claire paint project coming up next week that I'm really excited to share with you guys. This chair that I'm currently vacuuming I just covered the bottom cushion in a piece of mud cloth because the chair is actually made from like tweed, and then the back I've just covered in a white sheet for the cat. The sheet she's not interested in. The mud cloth she'll still scratch, but the nature of mud cloth is that that's totally fine. So that's why that chair is actually like a grayish color. You've probably seen it in other videos. I'll take the sheet off if I'm going to use the chair for other videos, but that's why it's just covered to prevent the cat from messing up the upholstery. And the rug is from Morocco. We carried it back. If you saw our Morocco haul, it was rolled up nicely and we put it in a suitcase and carted it back from Morocco. And I love this rug. It does shed a lot, so I just had to go empty the vacuum. A lot of wool fiber comes off of it when you vacuum it, but it's held up really nicely. We've had it for over a year now. We still really like it. And look at me, look, this vacuum does everything. Oh, on the floor, on the carpet, doesn't matter. Really love that vacuum. If you guys have a dining room table, then you already know what happens to the dining room table. It ends up as a dumping ground for stuff. So cleaning it off is really just a matter of putting the stuff where it belongs. Oh, and one of the pictures fell off the wall, so I'm putting another command strip on there to get it back on the wall. This is what Shauna's doing while I'm cleaning.
I just came home from work.
Sure.
And then, don't.
Finally going to donate this pile of stuff that has been plaguing our dining room going to the Goodwill. And then we'll get into these shoes. But I'm so happy that this is going away. This is a bit of video inception because Sean is actually in this clip editing this video that you're watching. And that little table back there, you guys haven't seen that yet. We'll talk about that more in next week's video. There's that attachment I was talking about for the baseboards. Yes, girl. This vacuum does it all. And this magic eraser again. What? It's gone. It's totally gone. It'll be back because we use the garbage can right there, but the magic eraser just takes those black marks just right off the wall. It's magic. These are both Simple Human garbage cans that we are big fans of, and we do not actually buy the Simple Human bags. We buy regular kitchen bags and just make it work. But yeah, these are Simple Human trash cans. One for trash, one for recycling. And then our little entryway always becomes overrun with shoes. Sean doesn't have enough room in his closet for all of his shoes to go, apparently. And this is another rug that we picked up in Morocco. And the basket we just use to keep like sandals in. We keep one pair of shoes that we wear inside and another pair of like sandal-y type shoes that we'll wear outside of the apartment for like taking trash out and doing the laundry, that kind of thing. And look at this clean space. Ooh. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, then you might have missed that our dining room was actually featured on Apartment Therapy. I'll link to the article that they posted about it down in the description. Please check it out. We're really excited. That was like a really exciting day. Because if you remember, that was one of my goals for 2020 was to be featured on Apartment Therapy. I still want a bigger feature, but we started somewhere. And then finally I get to this little plant corner. My goodness, this soil. But again, as long as the soil is dry, the vacuum will get it right up. But I have plant pots on the way so that to catch more water so that this doesn't continue to be a problem, because we also don't want it to warp the floor. I can't wait to dig into a makeover for this living room, but when the sun shines and it's nice and clean, it really is just such a nice, cozy space. Love our living room so much.
So I hope you guys enjoyed that. This is a new type of video for us. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Please keep watching more videos. I've linked a couple here that you might like, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.